Hi guys, welcome to Multiverse. Today we're going to do something that I don't usually do. We're going to make a top 10 of the top 10 videos on the Multiverse channel. Basically just one way to celebrate the fact that we've reached 1,000 subscribers. So I understand that you can probably just look up on my channel what are the top 10 videos that I made. But I thought I could bring also some insights on the making of in each videos. So let's get started. Number 10 is my first cosmic material video. Basically, they had announced that there would be some cosmic material added into the game, but sadly, like pretty much everyone else at the time, I didn't have any cosmic material. No one had. So I pretty much faked it, and I used some cosmic skin and also various cosmic pieces of gear that I had. Basically, there's a few cosmic styles that you can buy from the marketplace, and there is a cosmic skin that you can buy from the marketplace also. So you can see the top part of my character is actually the cosmic skin. The bottom part is some actual cosmic pants that I got from one of the styles. And I was kind of able to fake having the cosmic material that way, and I was able to make a video before the cosmic material was even available into the game. So I guess that way I was able to be one of the earlier people who made a video about the cosmic material. And here it is as my number 10 top 10 video. Number 9 is my Superman emblem video. Basically, people keep on asking where can they get the Superman emblem. And sadly, I always end up having to tell them that the Superman emblem is no longer available in the game and that you can no longer buy it on the marketplace. Basically, it was added to the marketplace for about a month and it was removed for licensing reasons. We never really knew why it was removed. Meps told us some vague story about some licensing agreement that fell through or something, and we never had any other explanation than that. So so since people are asking where they can get the Superman emblem, I thought, hey, let's make an alternative. Let's show people alternative Superman emblems that are in the game, so that even though they cannot get the actual Superman emblem, they somehow can get some sort of Superman emblem. So that's pretty much what made me make that video, in order to be able to help people recreate Superman if they wanted to. Also, earlier this year, I did make videos about the emblems of various characters. There's a Batman emblem video, a Flash emblem video, and a Wonder Woman emblem video. And the Superman emblem video was pretty much the most popular of all of those. People seem sometimes to forget that Superman is a pretty popular character, and in this universe online, a lot of people actually want to play as Superman. Hence why people keep on asking for where can they get a Superman emblem. Number 8 is how to get the Flash boots. A lot of people want to recreate the Flash, or even worse, his nemesis, Professor Zoom, the Reverse Flash. And obviously for that, they need the Flash boots. So whenever we got a new item like the Flash Cowl, people really wanted to know how to get the Flash boots, and the video would get a whole bunch of hits, probably thanks to that. When they added the Flash emblem, again, once more, a lot more people wanted to get the Flash boots in order to be able to create their perfect version of the Flash. So the Flash is a pretty popular character right now, and there's a lot of people who want to recreate the Flash for their character. And how to get the Flash boots is a pretty popular video because of that. A lot of people want some nice boots for their Flash characters. Number 7 is the Miraculous Cape video. As soon as I got that cape, everyone in game kept on asking me, where did you get that cape? Where did you get that cape? People kept on sending me tell about, oh, that cape looks so cool. So I knew that at some point I had to make a video about how to get that cape. So basically, I showed on that video pretty much the area where you can farm for the collections needed for the cape, and obviously I showed what the cape looks like. And I wasn't really surprised that a lot of people watched that video because the Miraculous Cape is one of those items that seems really popular with players, and it's easy to understand. It's a really neat looking cape, and it can be used to recreate if you want to recreate Doctor Strange, if you want to recreate Spawn, Dracula. There's a whole bunch of characters that for which that cape is perfect for, and obviously if you want to recreate Mr. Miracle, you're going to want to have that cape. So the Miraculous Cape was a very popular item, so obviously making a video about that was a no-brainer. Number 6 is all the villain vendors from Tier 1 to Tier 7. One thing that a lot of new players keep on telling me is that they get really lost in the Hall of Doom. And they don't know which vendor to go to, which vendor they should use, at what time they should use what vendor. So it was a no-brainer to think that at some point a video about all the vendors was needed. So that people, once they reach level 30, they know which vendor to go first to, and then which vendors to go to as they go up in combat rating with their character. Although at the time I wasn't using editing my video, I was doing them on the fly using my PlayStation 4, and I was doing those live. So I would hook into PlayStation 4, hook into YouTube, and I would do a live video about whatever. And for something like the villain video, it's something I did on the fly in one try. It ended up being a long video. I thought at some point that I would probably take that video and re-edit it at some point, but I never really got around to it. But also, people seems to like watching that video because it is one of the most popular video I have. And I understand why. People are, as I mentioned, are desperate to know which vendor they have to go to. They're a bit desperate to know which vendor sells which set of gear. So this video was a no-brainer again to decide to make. I've done this also a bit for the hero vendors. Basically, at some point I will make a video about each vendors in the Hall of Doom, and I will showcase the gear that they're selling. But sadly, there's a lot of videos that need to be made, and there's not that much time, so I will get around to doing it. I'm just not sure when I'm going to be able to do it. We shall see. Number 5 is the video about the Stalwart Defender Big Emblem. Basically, at some point, someone on the forum noticed that, hey, the emblem on the Stalwart Defender seems to be bigger than usual, bigger than it used to be. And once people realized that you could get because one of the complaints that a lot of people had concerning the emblems is that they were a little too small on the chest of the characters. And somehow, for some reason, someone decided to make the emblem much bigger on the Stalwart Defender chest. So once people realized that, the price for the Stalwart Defender chest went up pretty quickly. Everyone wanted to have that for their characters in order to be able to get a nice big emblem. So once we realized that, obviously I had to make a video about that to let people know that if they wanted a big emblem on for their character, the Stalwart Defender was an option. There's probably one or two other options, but it's like there's one gear, like some tactical chest piece that you can get a fairly big emblem, but the emblem is almost on the tummy of the character, and obviously it's a full set of tactical gear, so it doesn't really work for every character. But the Stalwart Defender chest looks pretty nice to begin with, but also works with pretty much a lot of different characters. So if you want a big emblem for your character, the Stalwart Defender chest is a good option. Number 4, the speed boots. I'm not sure if sometimes people look at that video thinking that it's going to be about the flash boots, but the speed boots seems to, either the speed boots are a really popular item that I'm not aware of, or people sometimes maybe confuse this with the flash boots, thinking that it's going to be a nice pair of boots for their flash character. Although at some point they did release the Jay Garrick helmet, so we could sort of recreate the Jay Garrick at some point. Although the speed boots are a pretty cool set of boots to use with the Jay Garrick character. So I guess one of the reasons why the speed boots could be popular is that once people were able to recreate Jay Garrick, they wanted to have the boots for their Jay Garrick character. I have to admit I'm not quite certain about that one. It's more of a guesstimation than anything else. But anyway, so basically, a lot of people seem to be interested in getting the speed boots, and sadly for them, the only place where you can get it is in the vault, and it's a random drop, and it is a rare drop. So if you guys are hoping to get the speed boots someday, well, play the vault every day, and maybe you'll get lucky someday. Number 3 is the free Batman mask video. Basically, at some point, a lot of people complained that the Batman call was too expensive. The Batman call is $20 on the marketplace. So unless you can get it while there's a sale, it is somewhat pricey, I have to admit. So a lot of people were complaining that it was too expensive, and I thought, okay, there's various Batman calls in the game, or Batman helmet, or masks, or whatever in the game. So let's try and suggest alternatives to people that are free, that you don't have to spend money on. Although for some cases you have to indirectly spend money. For example, for the Daring Vigilante call, you do not pay for it if you're a legendary player, but you have to pay for your subscription. So technically you get it for free by opening Prometheum log boxes, or you can buy it from the broker for game cash as opposed to real cash, but you're still paying real cash for your subscription. So in a roundabout way, you do pay for it, but it's not really. So depending on how you define that, technically the Daring Vigilante call could count as a free call. So basically, I tried to show free options to people who did not want to spend $20. Obviously, some of those free options are not as good as the actual Batman call, but they're free, so what can you do? And some of those are a bit funky, like the Batman robot head. Yes, it does look like Batman with the bat ears and all that, but it has the big Brainiac emblem or symbol smack in the face. So some options are free, not the best options, but if you don't want to spend $20 for the Batman call, there are free alternatives. Number 2 is all the hero vendors from Tier 1 to Tier 7. Again, in that time, I was doing most of my videos live on the fly with my PS4. So I would just start the live broadcast, I would start recording, and that's pretty much how my video happened. So here I started my live broadcast, started going from one vendor to the next, and started showing where the vendors were and what gear they were actually selling. Again, it was a big issue with a lot of new players. A lot of new players, once they reach the Watchtower, have no idea what set of gear they can start purchasing. Even though there is some sort of tutorial about the Watchtower, it's like when players are level 9 or something. So by the time they reach level 30, they pretty much all forgot whatever they learned from that level 9 mission. From when they were level 9 and had to explore the Watchtower. So once they reach level 30, getting a refresher, a reminder of where the vendors are and what they're selling seemed like a good idea. So I figured, okay, let's do that. I toyed again with the idea of re-editing that video, but again, it seems popular enough and people seem to like it enough that I didn't bother with it. There's enough new videos that I should be making that if I start going back and re-editing my older videos, I'll never make it. And now let's get to our video number 1. The Batman v Superman emblems video is the most popular video so far on my channel. I was a bit lucky, like when the emblems were released, the game was down for quite a while during the day, but there was a short period, like around noon, where the game was up. So I was able to right away buy the emblems and record some footage. And then later on, I was able to post my video not before everyone else, but before a lot of other people. And also, most people were at work when it was released, when the emblems were released. And I was working from home at the time, so I was able to get some of the footage I needed, start editing my video a bit. And then once the game was fully back on, I was able to record a bit more footage, then put my video together. And I wasn't the first to put out that video, but I was pretty much amongst the first. So early on, when people were searching for a video about the Batman v Superman emblems, odds are they were being directed to my video. It was once we got those emblems, we were so happy because we had been asking for not only emblems but iconic emblems. Like we had been asking for Superman emblems, Batman emblems, pretty much emblems about a whole bunch of characters, and at last, we had at least a handful of emblems. So now we had emblems for Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. And then it didn't seem so crazy anymore to think that maybe someday we would get a Green Lantern emblem or a Flash emblem. And nowadays, we have those. So hopefully at some point, DC Universe Online will give us more Batman or Superman emblem. Because sadly, those emblems were available in the marketplace only for about a month. We don't really know exactly why they were pulled from the marketplace. Basically, Meps mentioned something about some licensing issues. So you can see on the thumbnails of my videos talking about those emblems, I added no longer for sale to let people know that sadly, if they hadn't bought those emblems already, they had missed the boats and those emblems were no longer available. And since then, people keep on asking, where did you get that emblem? Where could I get that emblem? And it led me to making quite a few emblem videos to help people be able to get not the emblem they wanted because those aren't available anymore, but a nice replacement, a nice substitute that could allow them to recreate more or less the character they wanted to recreate. So that's pretty much it for this top 10 of the top videos on the Multiverse channel. As you guys know, I don't make top 10 videos, but I thought to celebrate getting 1,000 subscribers, it would be a nice change of pace from my usual videos. And you only get 1,000 subscribers once, so why not celebrate and go crazy and make ourselves a nice top 10 video. So that's pretty much it for now, guys. So as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for 1,000 subscribers. I'll probably make a proper thank you video later on today. But again, thank you guys. It's amazing to see that you guys are subscribing to my channel and that you seem to be enjoying the content that I'm producing. So as always, guys, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.